Welcome to the actual play with Just One More Fix. This is James. With me in this episode is Lacey, Carrie, Holly, and Taffy.
Hello.
You can find us online at justonemorefix.com or on Twitter at justonemorefix. If you like us, you can support us at Patreon, and you can give us a rating and review at iTunes or wherever you find us at. In this episode, we're going to keep playing Night Witches. And now, it's time to get our gaming fix.
You're about to listen to another episode of our Night Witches actual play. These episodes contain some mature content, including the themes of war, so you've been warned. We return to the 588th, as they have had a few days off from flying and are finding new ways to get in trouble. So without any further ado, here is Night Witches.
I have a plan for new mischief.
Okay, what is that?
Okay, so nothing brings people together like contraband. And so, with my expert creative skills and drawing combined, I'm going to start publishing short chapters of smut and hiding them for people to read.
Yes! In the toilet. That's the best place. You pass stuff to me, I give it to the cook, he puts it in the men's
Yeah, I put my
bathrooms.
name on it, but...
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Will you draw me like one of your...
Wait, but you
like one of
can't...
your French ladies.
You have to change up your drawings, and they can't look like our planes.
It'll be mostly written material with the occasional, smoochy sketch. Loosely inspired by people I know.
Okay, so... drawings and smut then. I think this is definitely acting up. And this is definitely acting like a hooligan. So one of the choices on here is to make someone do what you want. So, well, I guess go ahead and roll.
She wants a rash of masturbation to happen. Oh.
So what'd you get?
7.
Okay, so choose one. And I making someone do what you want doesn't seem to be exactly appropriate here, so...
No, I would just like to ensure that there's no consequences, at least yet, for me acting up. For the moment, nobody has found out that it's me.
And you hide them where we hide our liquor.
Okay, so my other question, I guess, would be, these people you're drawing, is there any likeness to anyone in the...
No.
Okay.
No.
It was important to ask. I had to know.
There's one right now. I'm just kidding.
They all look like Ruslan.
They all look like Sveta.
All right. Very good. So yeah, there's lots of these, or however many that you draw, that sort of circulate around the camp.
It was more like writing. Like, I want to write
a
smut story.
Okay. Very good.
I'll be like, I'll put it out a chapter at a time. That kind of thing. Like, it'll be a serial.
So they sort of circulate around it sort of circulates around the camp. And I think if it's a story, it's copied, sort of a couple different times by different people. And that sort of stuff just sort of makes its way around or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they're confiscated, and then there's reprimands if you're...
read by administration. I know how this really works.
If you're caught with them and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so it does not come back to you. And they are sort of whispered about and talked about, behind, when no one important is listening or whatever. So.
Excellent.
Do we see them? Do we know you did it?
No.
Okay. Oh, come on. We know your drawings.
No,
you may know, but I'm not telling you.
Of course not.
Yet.
So are there drawings in it, or is it just writing?
There may be like one sketch in each one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like with the chapter 1, and then there's like a little picture above that kind of like hints at what things are going to happen.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
Very good.
Repair other people's planes?
Plane repairs.
Okay, so you guys spend time working on everyone else's planes.
I'm going to try and scrounge up something to kind of like give as a gift to everybody in our tent. Because I feel bad for kind of stirring up shit and being a jerk to like everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you go have a baby?
Well, you were messing around with Ruslan, and then you didn't show up, and you didn't tell nobody where you were at. And it was like 6 months of time away, and then plus a little more time because you didn't show up when we did.
And it's the 40s.
And you could have been pregnant like for 2 months before then in Treadgornyaka. So I mean, the timeline fits.
It's almost perfect. In fact, I was like, oh dang.
You did. You had that young baby, didn't you?
I didn't have baby. I
Who's on
showed you my
baby?
belly.
That don't mean nothing.
Some people got that good skin.
That's right.
2 babies.
Maybe you did have 2 babies, so you're like, I didn't have a baby.
See, this is why nobody likes Gaia. She's like, I'm gonna go find out if she had babies. I love the babies.
They ended up at the
really a lot younger than you.
They ended up at the orphanage that Yulia was at.
What's she named that baby Galia? Oh, I don't know. I
Dang.
was only there for
I lied.
I don't know.
Yulia's explanation way better.
What's your sister name her baby? I don't know.
Wait, did you have a baby?
No, my sister had a baby.
Yeah, your sister had a baby, huh?
I would have. There's no. It would. The timeline doesn't fit for me. Definitely fits for you, not for me. It doesn't though.
I mean,
But it doesn't.
you met Michael at,
Yeah, but we didn't have a fling until
we
we
don't
were
know
on our
We
vacation,
don't
our
know
6-month vacation.
We don't know
You don't, because I didn't tell you. But we knew what you did.
that. Because somebody's nosy.
it's not my fault you did the walk of shame in reverse
Walk
this time.
of shame.
I wore a
Back to the
dress.
command tent.
I was being interrogated.
Sure you were. That's what they're calling it these days? Okay.
All right. So, what kind of gift are you trying to round up for everyone?
Free interrogations. Do you want it to be formal or informal?
You know what bitches love? Chapstick.
I could use some right now. Condoms. I think we all maybe need condoms.
And penicillin.
knows?
Condoms and penicillin. No, maybe like, we don't get a lot of like the nice luxuries that maybe we would get at home. So maybe like something that's kind of like a luxury, but maybe that I could trade something for. The bottle of stuff I brought. So I will try to trade that for something that I can maybe trade and get some perfume for all of the girls.
Okay.
Or something like that.
So, go ahead and roll me a scrounge. So, roll plus luck.
6, 7.
Because I assume you're not trying to requisition this through official
You
channels.
can,
Hell no.
you can add 1
9.
for your knowledge of the town.
Oh,
Right?
Can
Didn't
I
you
do
get that?
Oh, no, because that'd be like a question. Oh, maybe.
Didn't you ask about the shops?
No, that was
Do you want me to come with you?
Dasha.
Oh, wait, I'm busy. I'm fixing airplanes.
So I got 9.
Too.
Also, we need to look at that. Let's see if we can get it back to working order.
I'm so scared.
So, with a
to do
9,
anything that would
you
get us
can
in trouble.
choose
Me too.
choose 2.
Okay. So I'll take.
About shit myself when I got pulled in that interview last night.
Maybe my stomach's crawling.
Slightly, I'll get poor quality stuff. So maybe like I find perfume. It's not like the greatest smelling perfume or something, but it's nice. We don't even have anything. We just
Right.
go out there smelling like,
Dollar General brand.
yeah, this isn't CK1, it's CJ1. I don't know. And maybe I incur a little more debt. So like I give them the bottle of the bottle of stuff that I had brought from Treadgornyaka that I had, but maybe they're like, well, you're gonna still owe me a little more because I had to get so much for all of the people in the tent.
I think you incur a debt. So I think the person that you make this trade with in town, right? So I think that it is a shop inside the town, obviously, and
Okay, so I am able to make my way to the town.
yeah, I think we'll go that route.
Okay.
And that
So maybe instead of that, then I will incur debt and maybe attract some unwanted attention. So maybe somebody sees me get
you
to
can
it.
still leave it the other way if you want.
okay.
You could say that it's poor quality and you still incur a debt if you want. You don't have to change it up because it's in town, unless you want.
I
to.
just didn't know that was an option that I could go.
Well, I
get
think
back
it
to
just sort of
town.
depends on how we sort of work it out or whatever. But I think it's however we want to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and still do that.
Okay. So in the duty station, it talked about how the battle lines are shifting pretty frequently and how the Germans are pretty close. So I think whoever you make this trade with, they want some means of being able to defend themselves. So maybe some kind of firearms or something. And being in the military, they think that you probably have access to that kind of stuff or whatever. Because being this close to a war zone, that kind of stuff is kind of hard to come by. I think, you know, like your perfumes and stuff is kind of hard to come by or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the, if you think that's fair, that's the sort of the bargain, the debt that they want to incur from you, if that works.
Right. I'll tell them I will definitely see what I can do to get them whatever I can get. I'll, of course, you know, the women, we don't really use a lot of firearms and whatnot, but I will definitely do every possible bit to make that happen. In the case that I can't get that, is there something they want in backup of that? I'm good at repairing stuff.
No, I don't think that they have anything that they would need fixed like that necessarily. No, I think I'd sort of just stick with, like, they're more concerned about being able to protect themselves and their family.
Okay.
In case the Germans actually come through here and maybe they can hide somewhere and then fight if they have to.
Okay.
They say that, like, if, you know, they really, really want the whatever firearms you can figure out. And then if that doesn't work, then we can figure something else out and work on that. So.
Okay.
So they will give you whatever, you know, perfumes and that kind of stuff that they have, like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, and I think at the cost of that, I think we can go with like sort of perfumes and makeup and that kind of stuff as well. Like, you know, like stuff to make yourself, you know, like sort of doll yourself up and feel pretty and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, and ladylike.
I feel like that would be kind of important to women.
Right on. All right. Anyone else? Or do you guys want to move into a night phase?
Night moves.
I have a big pool. I'll do for my regimental business, I'll do like a double, after I finish up preparing, if I have time, when I finish up preparing these, I'd like to double check our plane. Like, just give them a quick look over. I know that Valentina repaired the one, even though she had help.
Right. So no, they're all in order. They look, you know, everything looks properly oiled and greased and all that kind of stuff. And there's no puddles under any of them or anything like that. And they seem to be in some kind of working order.
Let's see, we have a mission pool, so we should do something.
Yeah, you guys have 5 in the mission pool, it looks like. You guys should feel pretty bulletproof at this point.
This is perfect. Our schedule's already thrown off anyway. All right. We've decided on this mission, since our schedule's kind of off anyway, so we're going to go visit the beach.
Is this
Prepare
a good
yourselves. We're going to be conducting a daylight supply drop on the Malaya Zemlya beachhead near Novorossiysk, tenuously held by the Soviet naval infantry. As a side note, there will be no wayfinding role needed for this mission. However, to reach the target, all of the planes have to first endure enemy fire, and anyone participating in this mission will dance.
Holy moly.
So break out your sunglasses.
We've never
Put those
flown in the
aviators
daytime.
on.
Do we know how to?
We flew during training during the day.
That was so long ago.
It was less than a year ago.
If we can see them, they can see us.
That is true. And they're going to shoot at us.
You feel like a different person.
Exactly.
You got your pistol?
Pew, pew, pew.
Maybe we should have reattached that.
We're so, like...
Quick, throw it on there. Duct tape.
Too risky.
We have a plane.
Besides, they're going to fill us up with supplies.
We do. But it's not going to fly.
Okay.
So...
I'll say it's a bad luck to take a plane up and never name it. But it's grounded still, so it's okay.
So everyone has to endure enemy fire on this one?
I wish we'd have gotten more chips.
Yeah.
There's already 5.
I think this is as good as we're going to
Yeah,
do.
this is... I don't think you guys have had more than 5 for one mission.
I don't think so.
Usually it's around 3, I think.
3's good. I think we've had 4 1 or 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the lead plane, tail number 013, nickname Brown Noser, I have pilot Vera, navigator Valentina. In tail number 014, nickname Comrade, I have pilot Gallia, navigator Masha. And in tail number 191, I have pilot Zagnut, I have pilot Yulia, navigator Dasha. And Oksana's going to be sitting this one out.
Okay.
You got me in the plane with Masha? Great. She hates me.
Nobody hates each other.
It'll be good. You guys are all friends. If not, you will be when we're done with this.
None of us
As long as
see
she
each other
lives.
anymore, right? Yeah,
Assuming she doesn't come, she comes home and be like, "Oh, weird, she died." It's a bitch anyway.
I don't know what happened.
But we're all friends again because I gave you cake.
Wait, we're all friends again because she's dead?
No, because we ate cake together.
The cake, man. The cake.
And sang songs.
So there's no
friendship.
wayfinding roll.
All right, so they load your guys down with like supplies, so like guns and ammunition and grenades and that kind of stuff. And
If we get shot.
So we're getting shot.
your planes are all loaded down with that. And it's a decent flight away, but you guys know where the beach is. It's easy to find, plus that it's in the daytime, like
It's next to the water.
the mission briefing said.
What?
Beachhead next to the
Beach
water.
is next to the water.
Are we just dropping the supplies or are we landing?
Sure, you're dropping you're
the
airdropping
supplies.
supplies into them. Okay. So getting them in the right area is critical so that they can get to them and get resupplied and then continue the fight. So
Are these things we have to pull out of the plane and throw?
no. They're like on the
like a
wings, like
lever.
same way you drop a
'cause
bomb.
How we
Instead
drop
of-
the bomb.
yeah.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like,
We just have these instead of
fudge?
bombs.
Yeah, you're dropping bombs of awesomeness on them, basically.
before we do that, can I make a hula roll to steal
Sure, yeah.
some
Why not?
of these?
Seems logical.
Please.
Oh, you're trying to steal a gun for what's his nuts back in the town?
Exactly. I'm like, hey, this
From
is
our Soviet soldiers that are driving into combat without weapons.
hey.
These are like illegal
There's a
arms
lot
dealers.
of stuff.
Come on now.
For perfumes.
Listen, you're not in her plane.
No, I'm not, but if I was. Ooh.
I mean, I'm not taking like a crate of guns. I mean, I'm gonna take a couple of things here and there, maybe. Like a handful of stuff.
So acting like a hooligan. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be plus luck, right? Yeah, roll plus luck.
6, 7, 8. I got 9.
9. So choose one.
I'm gonna ensure there are no consequences for this.
Okay, fair enough.
They do not know that there is some stuff missing. They don't know what's coming. They just know they're getting stuff.
Okay, so you stash a couple rifles or something.
That's probably gonna be really pretty noticeable. So maybe like 2 pistols and a grenade.
Okay, fair enough. 2 pistols and a grenade. Grenade, I like it. All right, so
I mean, no bullets, but he's gonna get pissed. No, I'm just kidding.
Who's that store owner is German? And you're arming him.
He's not.
All right, so everybody, go ahead and make an enemy fire roll. So go ahead and roll plus luck for me in the plane. So.
Is there's still an attack run roll though, right?
Yeah, but I think it said trigger enemy fire before you get there, right?
Yeah. Because we have to go
Oh,
through
yeah,
a hail
to
of
reach
enemy
the
fire.
So
Only if you're Dasha doesn't have to make one because you're navigating.
I am navigating.
Yes.
Yep.
okay, so then
Okay. And
I
I have
think-
intense navigation. But we don't have to use it to wayfind.
Yeah.
We don't have to wayfind because
Because it's daylight.
what?
daylight saving time. All right, so
That's a 9.
out of 9, choose 2.
Why don't you use a chip? For
Yeah,
a
why
knife?
don't you take a chip and then...
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay, so on a 10, you're in one piece and the plane is fine. What'd you get there, Vera?
I got an 8. I'm debating grabbing 2 tokens.
What did you get there, Galia?
I got a 7. So you should probably go ahead and maybe take 2, and then we'll still have 1 left. Or no, we'll still have 2 left. And then I'll just take...
Okay, then I'll get a 10.
Because at least that way it's not all 2 out of the 3 planes.
Okay. You guys do a really good job of sort of flying and weaving in and out and sort of protecting one another and confusion in the air and whatnot. So that there's lots of anti-aircraft fire and stuff like that, but you guys managed to dodge through all of it. However, Galia, with a 7, you need to choose 2.
Alright, so I'll say that me and Masha are marked.
Okay.
And I'm going to take... Let's see.
Oh, take casualties on board. Come on, do it. I know you want to. Kill her off. She was mean to you.
Die! I'm going to take the plane is damaged and that we're marked. And does Comrade already have a personality?
Yes, it is irritable.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, I only have like 4 things, and one of them is die. Embrace death. I'm gonna tell a war story. So as this is happening, I'm gonna be like, this isn't anything. Do you know what happened when we shot Yellowtail down? It was way worse than this. We were taking bullets from every direction. We were so close to death, it's not even funny. Don't you remember? 2 of our people died. They chose it because they protected us because we took Yellowtail down. She's a crazy person.
She's really changed in the time that we've known her.
Yell out crazy stories while flying in the airplane.
This is the second time I believe that there's been some weird random story of inspiration out of nowhere.
Yeah. So we're taking this, and Masha's like, what the heck? And I'm just like spouting off nonsense about when we fought Yellowtail.
Very good.
I'll tell her the whole thing of like how it started with Yellowtail and then how we killed him.
Right.
Did you include the part where I hit him with a bullet?
Yeah, because I'll start from the beginning. So I'll be like, oh yeah, and there was this time when she was shooting out of the plane and she hit his plane. It's ridiculous. We've been fighting this guy for how long? And last time we killed him, this is nothing compared to that.
All right, so with a rousing speech and recounting of your struggles against Yellowtail and the Luftwaffe.
Yes.
And
Yellowtail.
Oh gosh.
and what was and you got to make a wheels down roll. Okay,
Yeah,
very
I'll
good.
have to make a wheels
So it's time for our lead plane to go ahead and make our attack run.
I'll do
So Vera, go ahead and roll plus guts. Part of me hopes you roll a 3, so you guys can't use those 2.
Did he do? Oh.
I have an 8.
What is that with the tokens?
No, it's not using any token. If I
So
use
with an
2
8,
tokens,
it would be
I choose 2
choose 2 consequences.
But with a 10, if you use the tokens, then the payload connects and we're good.
Then
Correct.
we don't have any for your wheels down row.
That's okay.
Correct.
Okay, so I use the 2 tokens for 10.
Crash and burn.
Payload
Supplies is
connects.
on point.
Yeah.
All right, so the payload connects. Choose one.
I didn't realize I had to choose one.
You can have these 2 back and just choose 2 if you like, if you prefer
I
that.
don't understand what the damage to the target is not significant and it's your fault. We're not damaging
So
it.
it would be in terms of this, you would drop the payloads and they would land in the wrong spots.
Or
So-
God forbid in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guns swim with the fishes.
You and your fellow airwoman are marked, but instead of being marked, me being marked, Galia is going to be marked because I have To Hell with Death. So if I would be marked, name a player character who is marked instead if you wish.
Oh no!
Dang!
Tell me I'm pregnant again.
Oh no! Vera's being vicious.
Dang.
Having a rough time. The NKVD is on my back.
Postpartum hormones.
Well, you're next.
Watch out! We don't have any dying friends, do we?
Not
yet.
right now.
Well, we could. I feel really bad now.
I have comfort a dying friend, betray a friend or lover, or embrace death.
Ooh, betray a lover.
Ah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, betray him, betray him. Betray him.
I'll betray you.
I know.
Yeah,
I
probably.
know.
Oh,
That's
dang.
tough. Maybe I should have picked somebody else. Oh.
How many marks do you have left?
6.
Golly.
What about you, Carrie?
I pick it last because they're
I'm
so
just curious
bad.
to know.
8.
8?
God dang!
8?
That's terrible!
Do you have inform the authorities?
That's not reminding.
Bring yourself in for your theft.
Wait, does one of our planes not have a personality yet?
No, one of them does not.
Can I still give your aircraft a personality, or does it have to literally be the one I'm in?
No, I think I could be okay with it if you use it to
Okay.
give that one a personality.
So who's in that plane right now?
Nobody.
Oh, dang.
That's the one on the ground.
Okay.
So if you could...
Because
You
that's the
could choose
new
a
one.
personality of grounded.
Lazy. Lazy plane.
It could be.
It's a double entendre. It's cool.
Because that's the new plane. Why isn't the new plane flying? Yeah, maybe I'm like, that plane's kind of... It's jank. Why? It's
It
supposed
flew
to be
last
new.
time.
Yeah. But maybe I'm just like, why did I get this one? Why didn't I get the new plane? That plane's lame.
Because, I thought maybe somebody might have, ties with the planes we already have. It's the reserve plane. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Okay, I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna say that I think that plane is I'm gonna say that plane's shifty.
Shifty?
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm like, it's a new plane, but it's not out here. Something's going on.
Right on. Very
I
good.
think it's shifty. Yeah,
Okay,
that should
so-
definitely be in there.
All right, so you've given the plane the shifty personality, and I just would like to point out that this is how the coterie falls apart.
Yes.
Is the first stone. And then the next thing you know, you didn't realize it, but you're playing dodgeball.
Wait, you're calling that the first stone?
Yeah, I don't think that was the first stone.
Did you not see? The other stone.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I'll take whatever. She's about to go supply Germans with weapons.
That can happen.
Allegedly.
It's not German. Allegedly.
All right, so you guys drop the payloads. They land perfectly. You guys you see the soldiers on the ground moving to open the crates and get to what they need so that they can, begin to keep the fight going and that kind of stuff and turn the title of the battle they're in.
Situation to see if Yuri's down there.
That'd be so far away, though.
Yeah, there's no.
We're so right. That looks like a dude. I think he's a Russian.
I hope he is, anyways.
Okay.
Do we have binoculars?
I think you probably do.
Yeah, isn't it in the kit?
I think
First
so.
of all, Dosh is the only one not flying a plane, so no one else should be looking down at the binoculars right now.
Very invested in your love life.
Your eye on the prize.
Everybody's
okay?
talking into the tube. Can you pull up, please? Can you pull up? Put the binoculars down and pull up.
Hey, if 3 planes are falling out of the sky, all the guys will look at us. We'll be able to see their faces.
So it was a bad plan.
Oh, man. All right, so I think this one goes off pretty easily. You guys managed to escape largely unscathed from the enemy fire. And you drop the supply. You make the supply drop, and you guys are returning back. And I think it's time for a wheels down roll. Oh, crap. So go ahead and roll plus skill.
You did this, just remember.
No, you took
did
the
this.
damage on your own. I just marked you.
You did this.
I've had it since it was my first move, and I've never used it.
7. Well, I have to get 2. Oh, no.
Use the... Oh, wait.
So do you have regard for the plane that you're in?
No, because I'm in comrade.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any damage, right?
No, it is damaged.
It is damaged?
Yes. So on a 7 to 9, choose 2.
So I'm going to say that we're going to take harm.
Okay.
And I'll take 1 and give her 2. And I'll say that my lack of skill is noted. So when I come in, it looks like I'm just jacking around or something, and I'm not. It looks like I'm,
Okay.
not paying attention or not doing my stuff right.
Right. So, I think maybe you come in too fast or whatever, and or you come down, you're
Too quick, too hard.
too quick, too hard, that kind of a thing. The plane's already damaged, but it doesn't incur any more damage from this landing, and you're able to set it down. And well, strangely enough, I think actually being that it's during the day that you're flying this mission, it's more when you guys are landing normally at night. It's more like your guys' crews are taking care of things. And in this case, since you're flying during the day, it's more of the men's flight line people that are out there taking care of things. And they seem to take more note of you coming in and, coming in too hard or whatever.
They're going to talk so much crap.
And, so you're able to set it down and without any immediate consequences of anything or whatever.
And everybody gets to take an advancement.
And with a mission pool of 5, everyone gets to take an advancement, but I feel like that one went off really easily. But again, you did have a mission pool of 5, so I think it probably should go off without a hitch.
What's everybody's ranks?
Senior lieutenant.
Senior? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
What are you?
Lieutenant.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose harsh lessons and add a new move. I'm gonna take ambition. You've been a terror anyway.
What does ambition do?
Once per duty station, do something explicitly against orders, then tempt fate in advance.
Oh my god. It's a good thing you have a lot of marks left, because the tempt fate just says you're marked. And that could be at the end you use that move and they send you to die. It's like, yeah, it's time to be executed. That wasn't funny. It was the last joke you told, in fact. Damn.
I still respect you. I took Honor and Pride, and I added the Order of Glory medal.
Very good.
I did a pimp job leading that plane.
Which one? The mission before this one? No, this. You were the lead plane on this one.
I was the lead plane on this, and I was the Wayfinder in the last one.
Yeah, okay.
And they've both gone.
Right. No, I was thinking the last mission before this one. That's why I was.
No, I meant for this mission
Very good.
specifically.
I add pull rank. Take +1 forward when you act up if you outrank the target.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm going to take deepening ties, and I'm going to add regard slot for Masha.
Hey.
We went through some shit together, and she got hurt, and whoa, premonition.
Leadership, yo.
And now we're gonna be friends.
Okay. Very good.
And I'm gonna say that I care for her the most now. I'm watching out for her. So okay. I'm watching out for her actual well-being and everything.
Very good. Well, now that we've had 2 sessions with more NPCs to get involved, now I get to ruin their lives. I'm not going to kill them. I'm just going to, cause hardships upon them.
Of course.
A pox upon you. A pox upon your family. All right on. I think I'm going to... What time?
I think it's only like 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
He said,
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Let's do it, really?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We're going all night long.
So I think I'm going to stop there. I feel brain fried. I'm like, oh, man.
It's only 9:30.
Suck.
Thanks for listening. This has been an episode of Just One More Fix. Music has been provided by Kevin MacLeod. You can find him at incompetech.com. You can support us at patreon.com/JustOneMoreFix or follow us on Twitter at JustOneMoreFix.